Today on Shepherd's Workbench, we make clamp storage a lot easier. Alright, so today we're going to solve a problem that I'm sure most of you guys have, and it's clamp storage. Right now, all of my clamps are up here on this top beam here. For the shorter clamps, it's really no problem. I'm tall, I can reach them, no big deal. But I have these longer F-style clamps that end up getting stashed behind these hardware bins. I have nowhere else to put the hardware bins because, well, all of my hardware is right here. So we're going to relocate all of my clamps, one, so they're easy to get to, they're not behind something else, and all of my clamps are going to be in the same spot so I can have all of them easy access to. So we're actually going to put it in the corner over here. And by the corner, I mean this wall. I already have this clamp storage wall here. If you watch my shop video, I talk about it. I'm pretty sure I had it built in that video. If not, check it out and let me know in the comments if it's there or not. But we're going to clear out all of this stuff. We're going to put some plywood on the walls and then come up with a creative solution for storing all of my clamps. So let's join me on this build. Alright, so off camera, I cut this board. This is going to be the piece that's going to fit above up here. But I need to make some adjustments. So I don't know if you can see it on camera, but there's a little clip there that holds the conduit that goes down to this outlet here. Plus, I've got some electrical lines running along the ceiling. So I need to cut my panel just to fit that. What I'm going to do for the little clip that's holding the conduit, I'm just going to notch out a little piece in the back, just kind of chisel it out so it fits over that nice and evenly. And then I'm just going to cut the corner off the top here to leave some room for that electrical work. So once we get this panel cut to size and fit, we'll figure out where we're going to lay all our clamps and then make some holders for each one. So let's notch it out. Okay, I got a layout that I think I like. You really can't see it from where you're at, but I'll put a picture right here. I think having my squeeze clamps on one side, my F-style clamps on the other, organizes it well, and then I can have all my squeeze clamps in the middle. Then on the bottom piece that'll run along the side of this power cable on the side of this side of the AC unit, I'll put my lower clamps down lower so they're easier to grab. So let's make some little brackets to hold all of these in place. Hold on. Before we make those brackets, I want to talk about something for a second. You may have seen something like this in other videos. I think Jay Bates does something like this in his earlier videos for his shop setup with those clamps. I liked these. The only problem is, I think I made them out of 1/2-inch plywood. I didn't do dados, I just glued and braided them together. Problem is, they're super flimsy. And I just didn't like the way that it looked. So I think we're gonna do something I actually saw Wobie Designs do. I'll put a picture of what he did there. Do something similar like that. It's going to be just a simple L for them to kind of rest on, and I can squeeze them up if I want to, but just enough to kind of have that little right angle there for them to sit on the ledge. So let's make those. Alright, so how these are going to work is I got a 1x6 here and a 1x2 here. These are just pieces I had laying around the shop, but I cut them all to 6 inches in length. We're going to glue them all in this L shape, so in that way, when they're on the wall like this, my clamp will just sit like that on the wall. That's the theory anyway. I may have to, once I get these up there, see how stable they are. I may have to put another like guide piece here, but we'll cross that bridge when we get there. For now, let's glue these up. Okay, so now I have my layout. What I did is I took my combination square, kind of set the depth of where I wanted all of the top of the ledges to be. for these and marked out where all of the pieces are gonna go. So what I did is I just drew it with a pencil line. Not really sure if you can see that, but what I'm gonna do is drill holes through this. Then I'm gonna glue it and CA glue it down, so then that way the glue has the chance to dry for tomorrow. I can come back tomorrow and screw in to hold it tight for longevity's sake, and then we can mount this to the wall. Yes, these are drywall screws. No, I don't care. Because on this channel, all screws are created equal. Alright, so right now we have it kind of just resting in place right there. I pre-selected 2 holes to drill into the concrete with my hammer drill. So we can anchor at least to the concrete, then there's a 2x4 that runs up on top of the concrete that will anchor the top part of this panel too. So let's drill in these holes with the hammer drill. Alright, now we're going to load this with clamps, and we're going to build the same thing for right here. And there you go. All of my clamps are now in one place, which feels super awesome. I don't have to reach up over stuff on top of things or behind things in order to get all of my clamps out. They're all easily accessible right here. I will say not all of them are clamps. I did put my pole saw over here because I had some extra space. I guess I just don't have enough clamps, which as a woodworker is pretty common. Anyway, that's my clamp wall. I'm sure I'm going to add some more down below here. There's a kind of an empty space, as you can see underneath. There's just this sheet of plywood that blocks the window behind it. So eventually I'm going to upgrade and maybe put some more stuff if I find what I feel like is necessary. But for now, all of my clamps are over here. So thanks for joining us on Shepherd's Workbench. I hope you enjoyed it. If you like this video, please like and subscribe, and you can check out my other videos. I'll have a link for one here and here. Well, anyway, guys, we'll see you later.